Good evening, Soldier Boy here, and welcome back to Genshin Impact as we continue our journey in the new area to see how much we can do as a free-to-play player. Good evening, I hope you're well. I've got to start with the obvious. We streamed Ghost of Tsushima this morning, and it was an incredible stream. And thanks to one person's shout-out, community post, whatever you want to call it, we have grown massively over the course of the day. It's been going on all afternoon. It's been incredible. So I just wanted to say a massive thank you. And yeah, just completely gobsmacked and amazed. But nothing changes. We continue on as we always have done. Just because we've had this increase in support, we're not changing what we do. It is continuing on as we always have done. So tonight, Genshin Impact, 2 hours. We need to have a look at what new events are ongoing, plus continue on in the Dendro area. We're still at the main story to do in Dendro. We did actually do a fantastic pull on our last Genshin Impact stream. If you missed it, we did 10 pulls and we gained a new 5-star character. Now, how this character fits in the team, I'm not sure offhand, mainly because I don't know stuff like that. We just try and use the characters that are leveled enough to use. So that's something we need to look at, but it was an incredible pull that I wasn't expecting. I have changed the thumbnail to make it a little bit clearer, so let me know what you think. I kind of was annoyed with the thumbnail not being very clear, so do have a look and let me know what you think. It should be live any second now. It does take time for the thumbnail to go on there properly sometimes. We just check the sound. Yeah, we're good. But yeah, we've near enough doubled our subscribers for the day, all because of this morning. So a massive thank you. Yeah, unbelievable. And for the name of the guy that gave us the shout out on the community post, so a massive thank you to SLPCLK. Very much appreciated. Yeah, just incredible. Let's get into it. Let's have a look. We are live tomorrow morning for Ghost of Tsushima once more, if you guys are interested. I know not a lot of you enjoy Genshin Impact.
Victoria went smoothly enough. Let's head to Wakala Funduk and meet up with Alhaitham.
I know that when we started this was
finally tell us about what the Academia lost.
Right, Paimon's not stopping talking. I know a lot of people aren't necessarily into Genshin Impact. We started this because subscribers suggested it, and ever since then we've continued on and enjoyed the story. But I do know we tend to lose subscribers whenever we stream Genshin, so I am aware people aren't massively a big fan of it, but we still enjoy it. It's something we've done for quite a while. Thanks for the like, much appreciated. Good evening, Effa. How are you? Okay, we did our 10 wishes last stream, and we did gain Ganyu. For those who didn't join us last stream for Genshin Impact, Ganyu is there. I'm not sure how she's going to fit in the team. That's something I need to deal with. I'm pretty sure we can't level her up too far anyway, so at the minute she kind of doesn't help us. But events ongoing. We've got tablet analytics. There was a quest for this. Okay, that's in Samuru. That's where we are now. That's one then. We did complete some of these events in the last stream. The phase trials. We haven't done that yet. Graven Innocence. We've done a bit of this, but not all of it. We've still got a lot of story to do as well. I'm doing fantastic, thank you, Effa. Thank you for asking. Toxic Cricket Fan, good evening, how are you? So we have completed some of these, but not that many of them. There's some challenges to do as well. There's these guys to fight at some point. How long have we got? 7 days. So we've got 2 streams of this. I might leave some of the big quest lines until Thursday morning, because Thursday morning stream is Genshin for 3.5 hours. So I'm thinking that's probably the best thing for us, is to leave some of the big events until then. We've got plenty of time to do them Thursday morning. That may be the best way, and we try and do the story maybe tonight for 2 hours. Pet Sealy, I don't know actually offhand. We gained it at the end of the last stream, but I actually don't know how to activate it. I've got to check up on that. We have got some rewards as well. 80 Prima Gems, some Mora. That was for login rewards and things like that. So what did we lose? Oh, the treasure-seeking Sealy. We did gain all the treasure, so that's not an issue. We did lose the treasure-seeking Sealy. Where is our Sealy? That's the question. We definitely got one, but I don't know where it is. There it is. We asked the people in chat at the time what Sealy to have, and that is our Sealy we gained. That is our new pet. Thanks for the like, much appreciated, whoever that was. But that is our Sealy. So as I'm saying, I think a lot of the event quests, I think, will leave until Thursday morning, because we've got a lot more time Thursday. The evening streams are only around 2 hours, so I don't want to get bogged down in event stuff. I think we'll focus on events Thursday. So it's 7 days and 5 days. We've got plenty of time for those. I'm not sure about this quest though. What have we got main quest wise? Let's have a look. So 5 days for that one. Growing in research, we know about that. That's Jean. Okay, I think that's the one we need to go to, Port Omos. This is the quest we should be doing whilst here. You see, he is green, his name is Mint. Ours name is Rose. I think when we actually gained it in the last Genshin Impact stream, we asked people what colour we should go for, and that's what they picked, that's what we did. It's quite cool to have one, to be fair. I like the fact it's there. But yeah, let's continue on with the main quest then. I think we'll focus on events on Thursday morning, just because it gives us a lot more time. It does move around a lot, doesn't it? We do need a heal at some point as well, but while we're in here, we should be okay. Good evening, Dennis. How are you? I was just saying we're not going to do the events tonight, mainly because we haven't got that long. So I think the best thing for us to do is continue the main story, and Thursday morning, when we've got the 3.5 hours stream, we can focus a bit more on the events. There's still 5 days, we've got plenty of time. I just don't think there's enough time tonight to actually get anything done if we just focus on them. So I think it's something we should focus on Thursday morning. Good evening, Kathy. How are you? Looking for Simmer. I haven't seen him yet, to be fair. 3.1 new pet birdie. Yeah, it's an interesting one to have, to be fair. But this is the continuation of the main quest.
Made it. And from the looks on your faces, you were successful.
Whoa, there's so many people from the academia here. Why would you pick this place as our meetup spot?
Well, Wakela Funduk is under the academia's control, so naturally the academia has people working here. I came to Port Ormos under the pretense of conducting official business.
You're a pretty daring guy.
Relax.
You need domain, do you?
No one here is interested in anything we say, and the Matcher won't come here. Okay, now, tell me how your encounter with Dory went.
You bring Alpham up to date and give him the canon knowledge you purchased.
We did what you asked. So, can you tell us about the knowledge capsule that the academia lost now?
Before that, I have to ask. Why are you two so intent on tracking it down?
You a fan of Alpham, are you, Effa?
Of course.
Lodges in call Simmer. No, good point. Very good point. It's not a secret or anything.
Yeah, he just wants to meet the God of Wisdom and ask her about something important. We've been in Sumeru for a while now, but we still haven't found a way. When we heard that the academia had lost something that might be related to the gods, we came here in case it turned out to be our lucky break.
In that case, you're on the right track. A short while ago, the academia lost a knowledge capsule in the desert. It's supposedly a divine knowledge capsule. Use it, and you'll gain the wisdom of the gods.
Wow, there's really such a
He's definitely an interesting character.
Hey, if we find it, do you think we could learn how to meet the Dendro Archon? Ooh, or how to find your sister?
Good evening, Goated. How are you?
I highly doubt it has any mystical properties, but it does indeed exist. And it's right here, in Port Ormos.
So, where exactly?
That's what we need to find out next.
Your goal is to find it too.
I won't deny that. I am investigating because I'm curious as to what the divine knowledge capsule truly is. As you know, the Eremites in Port Ormos also have their eyes on it. it is an extremely precious item. The knowledge contained within may bring great power or wealth to whoever has it in their possession. Several brigades have been vying for ownership of it as of late, but there is still no victor. My personal finances and connections cannot compete with those of the Eremites.
You have to divorce Faizu for Hyphen.
I finally managed
I
to
won't
reach
tell
a
him, don't worry.
tentative
It's all
agreement
good.
with several
I'll keep your
brigades.
secret.
I agreed to forego ownership of the Divine Knowledge Capsule in exchange for the opportunity to study it. After all, there's no harm in understanding what it is. However, there are those who are less amenable to negotiation, such as those from Ain al-Ahmar. They adamantly believe that the Divine Knowledge Capsule contains the Scarlet King's power, and that he will return to this world when they obtain it. They refuse to let anyone from the Academia tarnish their deity's soul.
So you kept hounding them because they refused to cooperate with you?
Yes. Ain al-Ahmar isn't exactly wealthy, but its members are determined to get that capsule by any means necessary. To that end, they've resorted to many methods more foul than fair in order to amass sufficient funds. So, I've been sabotaging their business to force them into negotiating with me. The Divine Knowledge Capsule should be up for a secret auction within the next few days. Each brigade will place their own bid, and the prize will be covertly given to the winner. To ensure the capsule's security and to evade the Matra's notice, the winning brigade will not publicly disclose their victory. Unless I know whose hands the Divine Knowledge Capsule ends up in, my agreements with them will fall through. Dory is the most reliable source of information, but that avenue was previously closed to me. With you on board now, the situation is different.
In other words, you wanted us to befriend Dory so you could find out where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is.
Yes, you can say that. But this arrangement harms none of us. The day after tomorrow, go back to Dory and try to purchase information on the Divine Knowledge Capsule's whereabouts. If she has no information, wait 2 days and approach her again. If I get the opportunity to study the Divine Knowledge Capsule, I will relay my findings to you. Will that suffice as compensation?
So I don't like talking over when they're talking, because obviously the story is interesting. Yeah, we had a massive shout out on a community post for another channel, Goated, and we had a lot of people join us for this morning's Ghost of Tsushima stream. It was incredible, it really was. I've thanked him on his post and I've emailed him as well to say thank you. There's 5 mods for Discord in total, Dennis. It's you and Simmer, and there's 3 others as well. Okay, that's exactly what I want.
Okay, then we'll meet up in 2 days.
Alhaitham, before you go, we actually bought a knowledge capsule for ourselves, but
Oh, we did, didn't
we're
we?
not sure how to use it.
You two want to try using a knowledge capsule? Sure, I can teach you. Doing so right under the Academia's nose is a bit problematic, though. What do you say we head to the outskirts of town?
Probably a good idea. Okay, we are going to the wild to test our can knowledge. We're heading there. So, let's go and heal first. As is definitely something we need to do. We do need to try and level up Ganyu at some point, but at the minute, there's no rush, I don't think. Okay, we might as well glide down. We're actually going to try and use cans of knowledge. Why is there a challenge here? I'm trying to see where the challenge is. There's a challenge in the area where we are. It's a random event. It's this, isn't it? Is this my random event? Yes, it is.
Scatter!
Well, that's certainly new. It's like the dinosaur one.
Evil conquering!
I've not seen one of those before. That is definitely new. We have Zhao to help us.
Worthless!
We know how good Zhao can be with his pogo stick.
Worthless!
I know, it's incredible.
Here! Useless!
Everybody stand back!
Okay, this was a random event that's just appeared. This is why we're doing it. And we won. Look at that. Challenge complete. Definitely wasn't expecting that for a random event. A chaos module. Nice. Okay, let's continue to where we was heading anyway. We're heading over there. The CD does move around quite a bit, doesn't it? Just over here, and we can open up the canned knowledge, or at least be taught how to use canned knowledge at least. There's another one there. Let's ignore that one this time. Okay, we're nearly there. It's just around the corner by the looks of it, is where we're heading. Good evening, Teddy. How are you? Okay, let's find out about this canned knowledge then.
Alright, this place works. Show me the capsule you purchased.
Here.
Sword Fighting Techniques 8. Huh. A combat class knowledge capsule. This class
nice.
is something
Sword
of a rare
fighting.
find these days, since most have been taken by the Eremites to augment their battle capabilities.
Really? Ah, yeah, what a great buy!
If you want to determine the efficacy of this capsule, I can evaluate your combat ability. However, effects will likely be
nice.
minimal
Back
if
at
you
streaming.
already
Well,
possess a
good,
high
good,
amount
Teddy.
of strength.
I'll have to try and
We can
drop in
conduct
when
a
you're
controlled
streaming.
experiment where you fight 2 battles.
My day's
One before
been
using this knowledge capsule and one after.
surprisingly
While you fight,
amazing.
We can use an Akasha terminal to monitor your
That's
various
probably the only
physical
way of saying it,
parameters.
really.
There may be variances in your physical strength between the 2 tests, as well as a disparity in your opponent's abilities. But don't worry. I'll run statistical analyses afterward to mitigate any confounding effects.
Okay, so he's going to
Oh, hey,
look at our fighting
you
skills
must
and
be
see
one
what he
of those
thinks.
guys at the academia who got top grades on everything. Paimon's curious about something though. You definitely weren't one of those
Thank you,
students
Goto. Much
who needed
appreciated.
canned knowledge to graduate from the academia, right? So why are you risking getting caught by the Matra for this capsule?
I'm also curious about this.
When you are unable to understand a researcher's actions, most cases can be attributed to curiosity. This is but one theory.
Sounds like you're trying to avoid the question.
All right, let's begin the test. Just fight as you normally do.
So we just need to fight as we normally do while he assesses us. Initiate first combat fight. What are we fighting? Oh, okay. So we put Beta in the team in the last stream because Electro and Dendro work well together.
Off we go! Propagate!
So that was the thinking there. Although to be fair, don't really need to swap too much here. There we go. Enemy reinforcements incoming.
Useless! Lament!
I'm going to take that in one, aren't I? Probably didn't need to use Yao for that, really, to be fair. Okay, that is that done. Let's see what he says about our fighting skills, shall we?
All right. I'll link your Akasha terminal to record data. The next step is to use this knowledge capsule. Hold it in your
Good
hand.
evening, Simmer. How are you?
I'll help you establish a connection with it so you can activate its power.
Okay. Open inventory and use the canned knowledge. Okay. It's alright, we've only been going about 19-20 minutes. As if I saw countless sword-wielding figures fighting one moment, and then the next they disappeared into the recesses of my memory.
Hey, how are you feeling?
Felt something for a moment.
You mean that it worked?
All
I don't know,
right.
did it?
Time for round 2. Fight with the same composure as before.
House of Can time achievement achieved.
Propagate.
So far, so good. It kind of feels like we're stronger, but I'm not actually sure if we are or not, to be fair. Enemy reinforcements incoming.
Spring forth. Back at ya.
Nice Dendro effect. I think we won. Okay, let's see if that's helped us at all. It kind of felt like we were stronger, but I don't know if we were or not.
Now, I'll start recording data again.
So we said what we'd do, Simmer, was
Oh,
Thursday morning
how's it
stream when we
going?
got a lot more time. We'll do the events and the domains and things Thursday,
The knowledge
just because we
capsule
got
you
more time.
purchased did improve his combat capability. During the second fight, his overall fighting performance increased by 0.073%.
0.073%. That's nothing.
Dory's such a jerk! She totally scammed us! 1 million mora? This thing isn't worth the
That is
tenth of that
horrendous.
amount.
Of course, this could be because he is so powerful that the capsule's contents were unable to produce a
I
substantial
like that answer.
increase. At the very least, this test allowed me to gain more insight into you two. Our deal seems increasingly worth my investment. I'm heading back to Ikela Funduk. I await your response in 2 days' time. This is Mora for when you ask Dory for information. Pay her as much as she requests.
As much as she requests. Okay, wow. So we've got to wait until 7 o'clock in the morning, 2 days from now. Okay, well there's other things we can quickly do while we're waiting for that. We can pass time, admittedly. So, I thought we could make this grow. We had to do these for the picture events last time, to be fair. Why is that not working? It might be that we need... that's definitely Dendro there, isn't it? Something we need to do there to unlock that. That was the Ruined Drake Earthguard that we just saw and fought. That would give us 1 Primogem. Ah, I know what we've got to do. Summon the Dendro. Oh, that wasn't what I was expecting it to be. Are we fighting that? I think we are, aren't we? No, it's taking us somewhere. That wasn't what I was expecting it to be. Are we meant to destroy it? There's green barrels everywhere. I'm kind of curious. Are we meant to be destroying this?
Scatter!
Okay, maybe we shouldn't have made it turn up. There's several now.
Propagate! To ashes!
This may have been a bad idea in the end.
I'm going in! Get out of here!
Brady, though, does pack a punch, and we now Zhao as well.
Here!
I thought we was going to get something out of that, but currently, we may not.
Here!
Although we gained a chest out of it. Those two are down. I think we did a good account of ourselves there, to be fair. And that's an exquisite chest. Investigate. Remains of an ancient ruined guard. The backup power supply has been switched on. Okay, this could be interesting. We'll have a lost energy block. Oh, it needs 3, so we haven't got enough to switch it back on. We've only got 1, we need 3 in total. Something different to look at least. Okay, so we need to fast forward time. It does say we've got to fast forward 3 days from now, according to that. So, let's grab our achievement. We need to go to 7 o'clock one day and then 7 o'clock the next to continue the main story. Currently looking at finishing a 7-part puzzle. Oh wow, that Simmer. That sounds tricky. Thanks, Goated. Okay, let's fast forward time till 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. Then we just got to do it one more time. There we go. That's 1. Because we'll wait 2 days and then we need to go back and see Dory again. Time, yeah, I can imagine time consuming as well, to be fair. Okay, so now that's saying, yeah, another 7. We need another 7 in the morning. And then that should be enough. But yeah, Thursday morning we'll focus on events and try and get as many of those out of the way as possible. Okay, that is it.
See Dory today and ask her about...
So we can now go ahead and see Dory again. First of all, let's go and heal. I don't think we'll need to fight, but it's always nice to be fully healed all the time. Somewhere. It's in there, isn't it? I was going to say, there is one of the things to collect down here. Inside the tree. We're going to fast travel from this anyway to where we're going next, so while we're here, let's grab this. Another one done. We need 12 in total to upgrade our statue with the 7, so we're a long way off. I don't know how many there is, but I don't think we're anywhere near 12 at this point. Okay, we're going to go and see Dory again. At least you got 2 good chests. That's always the main thing, isn't it? At least you got a decent chest from it. Okay. We're going to ask Dory about the whereabouts of the Divine Knowledge Capsule. Will she have any knowledge for us, or will she try and cheat us again? Let's find out.
Here, over here! Oh, welcome back, my loyal patrons. What can I do for you this time? You name it.
No worries, Goated. I appreciate you coming whenever you can. It's not an issue to Goated at all.
Where there's a waterfall of Mora, there's a way. Can you really get us anything we want?
Are you only here at Sigils?
Uh-huh. So it appears that canned knowledge alone is no longer sufficient for your opulent appetite. Then please oblige me. Tell me what you have in mind.
I'd like to buy info on the whereabouts of Divine Knowledge Capsule.
Oh! I knew customers with pockets as deep as yours would undoubtedly crave something more profound than ordinary canned knowledge. But you know, that kind of information isn't going to be cheap. After all, I had to work really hard to weasel my way into the auction site. Not to mention that
yeah, everything's all good, Goated, thank you.
If I was the leaker, I would be in big, big trouble. But how can we be sure your information is accurate? Paimon's curious how you just happen to have this kind of info the moment we need it. Because to me, anything of value is what I consider to be my supply. Therefore, I must always be aware of what's hot on the market in order to secure more sales. As for the information's authenticity, well, you've no need to worry about that. I used a camera to take a picture of the transaction. That way, no one can dispute it.
Okay, name your price.
It's always a pleasure doing business with such sterling patrons.
I did, Goated. I'll talk about it in a second. Let's finish this conversation on this and I'll talk about it actually, because it's quite an interesting one.
The Divine Knowledge Capsule was purchased yesterday by a certain Misery, the leader of Ain el-Ahmar. Ain el-Ahmar? You mean the Eremites who worship the Scarlet King? Ah, so you're already familiar with them. The group has done everything in their power to obtain the Divine Knowledge Capsule. After all, they believe it contains the power of the Scarlet King.
That divine knowledge capsule is unlike any other canned knowledge I've seen before. It was glowing bright red. The capsule is clearly visible in the picture I took. You can look for yourself.
Thanks for the info, Dory.
Please, it's my pleasure. It's all thanks to discerning customers such as yourselves that my efforts yesterday were not in vain. Please, don't hesitate to contact me if you ever need anything else in the future. More effort, Dory, opens doors.
Okay.
Well, we figured out where the divine knowledge capsule is. It turns out it ended up in the hands of Ain el-Ahmar. Let's head back and talk to Al-Haytham.
So let's go and speak to Al-Haytham and hopefully he has some more info for us. I did see the new iPhone 14. My issue with iPhone, and I have one, admittedly, I have the iPhone 13 currently, but I don't think they're changing enough yearly to warrant a yearly release. Thanks for the like, it was much appreciated. That's only a personal opinion. I've had an iPhone for years, but I just feel like they're not changing them enough to warrant a yearly upgrade. That's my issue. In terms of the information from our go-to, do you mean the spinal injections in October, don't you? So, for those that aren't aware, we're due to have spinal injections in October. I got an email from my insurance the other day. That was quite an interesting one. We have a meeting with the insurance tomorrow afternoon, so I'll actually know more come tomorrow afternoon. But the appointment to have the spinal injections isn't the spinal injections. It's a consultation to decide if we still need them. Because I should have had them about 18 months ago. But because the insurance didn't sort it out, I haven't. I've been waiting 18 months, nearly 2 years for them. So it's not to have them, it's to actually talk about having them. So you can imagine my frustration when I found that one out, since we've waited so long. But there's nothing I can do. But I've got a meeting tomorrow with the insurance to talk about it in more detail and find out what is actually going to happen, because it's now getting silly. We've waited so long and still nothing's been done. So I'll know more tomorrow afternoon, to be fair. But yeah, it's not fun. There's a reason no one was willing to give me any information, because no one seems to know what's going on themselves. And because it's in the hands of the insurance, I can't do anything. It's all waiting for them to sort things out. Very frustrating.
Oh, Haytham! We got the info you wanted!
Really? Alright. Let's hear it.
It's in the hands of Ain el-Ahmar.
Dory even gave us evidence to verify the intel. Have a look.
Huh, look at that. Clear as day. It must have taken some guts just to infiltrate the scene of the Eremite's transaction. But then to get close enough to take a picture like this. Bold move, Dory. Very bold move. All right. The person in this picture is indeed Misery, the leader of Ain el-Ahmar. And the glowing red capsule he's holding appears to be the divine knowledge capsule. In which case, if we play our cards right, when we confront them next week, we should be able to force them to show their hand.
So we're going to confront them by looks of things.
Paimon didn't get why you were provoking these Ain el-Ahmar guys. But now, it sort of makes sense. Everything's playing right into your hands. After we defeat them, we can finally have a serious talk with their boss and get them to lend us the divine knowledge capsule.
Thank you for your time and efforts. Take a few days off while I make some preparations. Let's meet up again on the afternoon of the arranged date, 3 o'clock sharp.
We'll be there.
See you then.
So another, I think, move time forward kind of thing again, before we can do anything. A few days later on the day, oh, it's already moved us to the day needed.
Oh, Haytham sure is taking his time. Where could he be?
There he is.
Oh,
I'm just going to
there
pause
he
this
is.
conversation for a second. It is a step forward, admittedly. But even if they say we need them, we could still be waiting another 6 months. That's why I got excited when they said we were having the procedure, and now it's not the procedure, it's a consultation. It just means it's waiting even longer. So it's frustrating, but I get what you mean as well. It is a step forward, it's just a slow step. So it's frustrating in that aspect.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's head to the pier in front of Pharos Lighthouse.
Yep, let's go.
Okay, heading to the lighthouse. I'm assuming it's that one over there. It is indeed. Don't really know a fast way over. Although we can swim across there and then go across the bridge over there, I think. It's quite weird having that Sealy now as a pet that follows us everywhere. It's nice because it moves around, but it's also, I'm going to take a bit of getting used to, I think. Okay, we're off to meet our Hytham at the agreed location. I'm imagining a fight is coming. That would be my guess.
Oh, Hytham. I knew you were crazy, but I didn't know you were crazy enough to actually show up.
It was I who demanded that these negotiations take place. I was more worried
You
that
hate the
you
pet
might go
simmer.
back on your promise. But to your credit, it appears that you're sticking to your word. This is turning into quite an occasion. I also brought some backup. I assume you don't mind.
Backup? Aren't you the brat from the restaurant the other day? You've come to support this lunatic because he helped you out? Fine. Your funeral. I'm not going to mince my words. Once we're done with you, you'll be nothing more than fish food. Get 'em, boys!
They're on animals saying get them off my screen. I see your point. I think it's quite nice to have something else there, though.
Good luck, you two.
No, there's nothing I can do to rush things up, or speed anything up, unfortunately. It's just a nightmare. It's annoying, it's all in someone else's hands. That's the problem. If I had more control, I think it'd be better. It's the lack of control that's the issue.
Useless.
Okay, we defeated one.
Propagate.
That's why we have Beta in the team, because she does hit extremely hard. She could do with some upgrading, to be fair, but she does have a good hit on her. A nice reaction there, though. More enemies incoming.
Useless. Take that. Eyes on me.
Try and get the burning reactions as well now as Electro. Overloaded reactions. They're always good reactions to get.
Get out of here.
I think he's already down, actually. There we go, another nice reaction to finish him off. Imagine having the pet of the boss who terrorised you when you were low AR. that's true. Yeah, I know, I appreciate it massively, you guys, I do.
Boss! Finally!
And that's why I'm honest about it, to be fair.
Did you use it? Great! Now we can...
What's he done?
Boss?
That's the divine knowledge, isn't it?
Boss! Boss! What's wrong?
What happened to him?
The thing with his ears gone red as well.
Akasha connection. Now.
Paper summarise anyone you like. Yeah, they've already said the injections are less likely to work the longer they leave it. But as long as it's not my doing for the reason of being left longer, it all goes in my favour in the long term, in terms of financially.
Do not impede our
Physically,
work.
it doesn't.
Is that understood, Alhaitham?
Of course.
That's the
I
problem.
was only trying to help.
But there's nothing I can do.
Take him away.
Alhaitham pocketed the divine capsule. That was a cool set piece, though, wasn't it? That was an incredible bit of action between them. Thanks for the like, much appreciated, whatever that was. That's the incredible thing about this channel. On top of you guys being amazing, the variety. This morning we were chopping people's heads off in Ghost of Tsushima, and this evening we're in Genshin Impact. Looking at incredible set pieces like that.
It's like that big guy suddenly lost his mind.
It looks like he used the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
It doesn't exist here. It doesn't work like that.
Divine Knowledge Capsule did that to him?
The actual injection itself has to be under anaesthetic, under an X-ray, and they inject into my spine following an X-ray path because they're injecting into the nerves themselves. So yeah, it's not as simple as a machine doing it, but it is what it is. You know, I can't complain too much because there's nothing I can do, and there's no point complaining if I can't change it. That's the thing. Speaking of which, Hypatia did mention.
Oh yeah, you mean how some researchers go insane after getting knowledge from Irminsul?
I've heard of numerous incidents of researchers in Satyavada life going insane. The state that man is now in suggests that this is a similar situation. This Divine Knowledge Capsule does appear to be linked to the gods, but beyond that, it doesn't seem anything like the rumors suggest. Possessing it doesn't grant you divine wisdom or power. Did you hear what he said? World, forget me. What could that possibly mean?
It's like someone's talking through him. That's exactly what I heard before at Irminsul.
If the mantra took him away, then that means the Academia got the Divine Knowledge Capsule back too.
They didn't.
What a shame.
We saw him pocket
They were
it.
so close. Still, Paimon didn't expect the Divine Knowledge Capsule would be so dangerous. Imagine if we tried to open it. Oh, who knows what would have happened to us?
As things stand, there is no reason for me to remain in Port Ormos. I believe our collaboration has also reached its end.
Thank you, Garrett. I completely get it.
We were
But
so
thank you.
busy trying to find the Divine Knowledge Capsule that Paimon forgot to ask you something. Since you're a member of the Academia, do you have any idea how we can go about meeting Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Truthfully, I don't. Lesser Lord Kusanali appears to exist outside of Sumeru's entire administration. Most of the time, you wouldn't know she exists at all. Moreover, since the Academia possesses the Akasha, a symbol of our deity's wisdom, scholars have no reason to desire to make contact with the deity herself anyway.
Everything about Lesser Lord Kusanali is such a mystery.
I'm heading back to the Academia. How about you two?
It's almost the day of the Sub-Zero's festival. Maybe we should head back too. We've been rushed off our feet over the past few days, so maybe a little rest and
Have we not
relaxation
skipped
will do
time,
us
not doing
good.
very much in between it? You have a point.
Then we'll part ways here, Alhaitham, until we meet again.
He has guaranteed Kiki on Venti Banner.
Now, do I deal with
I've already got
this
Kiki,
thing
to be fair.
first? Or should I produce the report that the higher-ups require?
Oh, Alhaitham has other things going on. So, Chapter 3, Act 1 complete through Mist of Smoke and Forest Dark. Some nice Prima Gems, and we've got to go to the Sabarez Festival. Is our next port of call. Prima Gems wise, we're still going to be low because we did 10 wishes in the last stream, so we're a long way off wishes now. As I say, Thursday morning, we'll look at a lot of the events, and hopefully the events will give us the Prima Gems. Maybe some more wishes. That's kind of thinking. Oh yeah, no, we don't give up, Goated. You know, sometimes it's not worth getting annoyed about something when there's nothing you can do to change it. Sometimes it's better to breathe and just, you know, stay calm about it all as much as possible. I think that's the only thing we can do.
We didn't miss the
I was going to say, how is
Festival,
Kiki
right?
guaranteed on a different banner? Unless it was
Let's hurry
Kiki's
and find
banner.
Dunyarzad. Paimon thinks she must be around the Grand Bazaar, since she showed
Okay.
us around there last time.
I don't quite know where we're heading. Yeah, I'm not too sure where we're heading. I know we've got to go and find Dunzazad, but its directions. I'm not too familiar with the city just yet. We haven't spent a lot of time here. I think that's the issue. Okay, this is the festival.
There she is! Dinyarzad! We're back!
Just as promised, Traveler and Paimon. I'm so glad that you two came back to celebrate Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday.
Looks like we made it back in time.
Indeed. The festival's tomorrow. We've been preparing for so long that I can't help but feel a little nervous.
There's no need to be nervous. Paimon's sure that Lesser Lord Kusanali will feel everyone's gratitude.
Thanks, Paimon. I hope that everyone who comes to the festival will also have a good time. Speaking of which, did you manage to make your way to Port Ormos? Discover anything over there?
Of
You could
course
say
we
that.
went. A lot of things happened there.
Unfortunately, we didn't find any new information on Lesser Lord Kusanali.
I see. Sounds like you two had another exciting adventure. If there is another chance, I would love to join.
My lady, if you went to Port Ormos in your current state, we'd both be in for a lifetime of trouble.
Dia! You were eavesdropping!
You're playing for a new spear, are you, get Dennis?
It's called covert protection. Keeping an ear out for what's going on around my employer is part of the job.
It's all right, Dia. I merely said I would like to go. I know better than to think my body could handle it. The festival's tomorrow. I've been doing nothing but causing trouble for you. So, Dia, please take some time to relax. I'll be fine.
Even when you put it that way, it still doesn't feel right.
Don't worry, my guardian knight.
Okay, fine, but only tonight. Tomorrow's a big day, and many no-good scumbags are gonna try to take advantage of that.
Oh,
See, we've not long.
you two
We've
must
just
be
had a pity in the
exhausted
last
from your
stream,
long
didn't we? So
journey
we're a
back to
long
the
way off
city.
anything decent.
My apologies for not realizing this sooner. I've already prepared a room for you to rest. Please follow me.
Whoa, you're so thoughtful. Paimon's so ready.
I think it is moments like that, though, Gota, that make you realise just how vulnerable you are. You know, before the accident, I thought I was invincible. You know, nothing worried me. I wasn't scared of anything. I wasn't ever, you know, worried. And now, you soon quickly realise how quickly things have changed. You know, you're one accident away from your life completely changing. And as I say, before that, I had no idea. I just didn't think like that. But then I don't think you can go around living and thinking like that either. I don't think it's healthy. You've got to live your life to the fullest and just make sure you have no regrets come the end. I think that's the biggest thing you can do. Okay, where are we heading? Yes, we did get Ganyu. We haven't looked at Ganyu actually really yet. We need to work out how best to level her up, to be fair. Bionic enhancements, it's not something I can look into. Because everything is done through the insurance, I have no say over anything, really. I can't say no to any treatment they suggest, because it is down to the insurance. So yeah, and they don't really do it. I know there's an implant they can put in the spine, and it's something we've spoke about. And if the injections don't work, it's not a bionic implant, admittedly, but it's an implant nonetheless. So that is something that's on the cards if the injections don't work, and by all accounts, it's unlikely. Oh really? I think really and truly we've just been very, very lucky with our pities coming at the right time a lot of the time. Yeah, I think we've just been incredibly lucky with the pity pools. With Xiao as well. Let's have a quick look at Ganyu. We do need to level her up anyway. I don't know how far we can go, but let's have a look at leveling her up. And see. I don't think we're going to get too far level-wise. With Morax. I don't have Morax, do I? Okay, we can't ascend. We need a flower. Okay, we need Quinxing as a flower in from Leeway to level her up. The reason I wonder about leveling up, we do gain a wish if we do so. So that's something we need to look at. That's in Leeway though, so we'll have to go back to Leeway at some point and have a look for that flower. Okay, we've got to try and get to somewhere around here. Where? Kind of feel like I'm heading the wrong way here. Arranged accommodations. It's got to be inside. I know we just climbed out. This city is a nightmare to try and navigate. I'm just not a fan of everywhere in the city, really. We haven't spent enough time here. What about if we jump over here and head this way? That might have worked. I think that was the shortcut we needed. Yeah, socialising, streaming, being happy, that's all we can really do, Goated. Thanks for the like, it was much appreciated. She eats flowers. Yeah, we're going to have to spend some time in Leeway getting some flowers. And your luck has a name. Yeah, that's very true. It's going to be a pain to get her flowers. Oh, really? Says Mrs. Zhao. Ah, so that could be a problem, couldn't it? We do need to have a proper look at our teams at some point.
It's also fairly close to where I've been staying.
And artifacts as well. We've probably got loads of things we could upgrade we've not looked at. Sorry for the trouble, Dunyazad.
Not at all. Just tell me more about your adventures when you next get the chance.
Yeah, we've not looked at upgrades for ages for anything. We need to have a proper look at stuff.
Paimon can tell you stories next time.
About our plans for tomorrow.
Oh, if you don't mind, how about we all walk around together tomorrow? All of my friends will be working the festival, and Dia's still insisting on her covert protection.
Yeah, it'll be pretty hard to relax and enjoy
Jan
the
was her
festival
teacher when she
if
learned to fly.
Dia's
Oh, wow.
constantly hovering over you, right?
I'll keep you company
Then
tomorrow.
let's meet at the nearby bazaar first thing tomorrow morning. Have a great night.
It's a deal. Good night, Dunyarzad.
I may be too excited to fall asleep tonight. See you tomorrow.
Paimon started to really look forward to the Sub-Zero festival too. Will there be lots of yummy food?
So we get to see a new festival at least.
No, thinking about food is just gonna keep Paimon up all night.
What's my favourite flower?
The better. Let's go inside,
I've got two.
Traveler.
I know it's weird, but I do have two. So one's the arum lily. I know it's the funeral flower. But when I was a kid, we had a pond in the garden. And we had arum lilies growing by the pond, and they're massive white lilies. They're amazing. So yeah, an arum lily is one of my favourite.
We should go meet Dunyarzad right away.
And my second one is a poppy. Because of what it represents more than anything else. Okay, so before we head to the festival, let's have a look. I don't think we can do anything with the Traveller. Ascension-wise, we need flowers again there. We need the Windwheel Aster to upgrade him anymore. They're not too difficult to find. That's what we need. We need quite a few of them though. We need 29 Windmill Asters for the Traveller to be upgraded. Let's have a look at his weapon. Okay, we can't enhance his weapon just yet. We can make these ingredients to ascend his weapon, to be fair. We definitely can't refine it. Artifacts, that's something we do need to look at some point. But I need to have a proper look through, I think. We've gained a few recently I've not really looked at. Plume of Death there as well. The Witch's Ever-Burning Plume is a pyro set. That probably would be worthwhile putting on Bennett. Talents-wise, I don't think we can level talents up. No, we're missing Teachings of Admonition. We need to do Domain and Mastery Full Moon, Monday, Thursday, Sunday. We are streaming Thursday, so maybe we might need to do that Domain on Thursday. Yeah, I love the Beetle. The old-style Beetles are incredible. Yeah, we're going to have to do the Domains on Thursday to try and gain some ingredients to upgrade our talents for the Traveller Bugs. We do have 7 million more as well. It's because I don't spend much. What about Beidou? We need to upgrade, but again, we're missing ingredients. Our weapon, I don't think that can be enhanced. No, missing a couple of things for that. Pretty sure it can't be refined. No, didn't think it could be. And her talents, we're just short on a few things for her talent upgrades as well, to be fair. Okay. Bennett, what do we need for him? We need some more. We need some windmill asters as well for him as well. We kind of need to get more characters to level 70. The Traveller's kind of level. I know what Zhao is, but we need to get Bennett there as well, really. Best master now. Some food. I made the rice and steak tacos for my brothers. Rice and steak tacos sounds incredible. Okay, we can't ascend his sword. I'm pretty sure we can't refine either. No. In terms of artifacts, so there's a few I'd love to put on him. Because we have the Witch's Ever Burning Plume. I know it's a purple, not a gold. But obviously it's a pyro set. If we can get more of the Crimson Witch of Flame set, that would be ideal. I don't know if we have more. No, not by the looks of it. No, that's Gladiator's Finale. So there's a few things we need to look at. We have got this, the Flowing Rings, the Echoes of an Offering. That does increase attack. We need to look who that can go for. Oh, we actually have two pieces of the Crimson Witch of Flame set, which would increase the pyro damage bonus by 15%. They need upgrading quite a bit. It's a DPS set, so it wouldn't suit Bennett then. It's only because it's the only pyro we use currently, was my thinking. What else have we got? I've not looked at most of these. Heart of Depth, Gilded Corsage, Hydro set. Yeah, we don't have a lot. We don't focus enough. Thundering Fury, that's an Electro set. Although we've only got the one. We need to have a proper look at some of these, I think, sometimes. And upgrade some as well. I'm pretty sure we could probably make a few people stronger by upgrading what they're currently using. As well, to be fair. But we'll do that another time. Talents for Bennett, nothing we can do there. And then Zhao, let's have a look at him. To ascend him now, we need a few things, including flowers, the Quinsing, Slime Concentrate. He needs a few things to upgrade now. His weapon, on the other hand, we can't ascend it. We need other parts for that. And we definitely haven't got the material to refine. So his artifacts currently work, but we do need to look at some upgrades. That one there is 0 level, but it's a Berserker set, so we need a second Berserker ideally for him. We don't have one that's got any level to it, annoyingly. So his current Berserker set, we definitely need to increase that. So let's actually, while we're here, let's have a look. I haven't got many pieces to use, to be fair. But we'll get a level or two on it. What have we got? We haven't got many I want to get rid of. I've been trying to keep these because of what they do. But I don't know if they're actually worthwhile keeping or not, to be fair. Currently I've been keeping them, because I thought we might use them at some point. Well, let's give him a bit more HP anyway. But we do need to look at these. I need to have a proper look round a lot of these. Kaya, obviously, is another character we've used quite a bit. He will probably come back in the team when needed as well. Really meant what you said. Well, we're all incredible. Yeah, well, this is why we stream. This is why we started streaming, though, wasn't it, Goated? So we can have a social life after losing hours. So, you know, this has enabled me to meet some incredible people. You don't want to go up, want to go down. You know, and I am thankful for what we've achieved so far and what we can achieve in the future. So, you know, it's been an incredible experience so far, and it's only going to keep going. It's not going to change anytime soon. Thanks for the line, much appreciated. Whoever that was.
Waiting for you two.
Good morning, Dunyarzad. We must have overslept a little bit.
Not at all. I arrived early.
As I say, once the insurance is all dealt with, we're only going to, the channels are only going to get bigger and better.
Gold.
You know, at this point, we're quite basic.
You gotta enjoy it to the fullest.
But we've got some good stuff coming up. We've got the new...
You know it. It's just that,
Oh, why have I forgotten the name of
as
it?
expected, I had some trouble falling asleep last night.
Gotham Knights.
I'm hoping my body won't be too
21st
much
of
of an
October.
issue today.
That releases. We'll be doing it on launch day.
Shall
As
we?
it's pre-ordered, so we'll
Let's start with the
pre-download.
stalls over there.
So we'll stream that on launch. I might even try and
Many
make it a
vendors
longer
came
stream
out
if
of
I
the
can
blue
manage
to
it.
support the event.
I might try and
They
make it a
insisted
longer
on
stream.
covering costs themselves.
We'll see how we go.
Let's go give them some business.
They paid for everything out of pocket? Oh, sounds like they're not in this just for the Mora.
They all said that contributing to a lively festival atmosphere is more important than money. Especially since we don't often get to celebrate Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday.
Ooh, they're selling food over that way.
Buy one and
This
food, eh?
is a stall offering foods from the Haft Mewa feast.
For those not aware as
You
well,
could tell straight away.
we'll
I
be
thought
starting
most people
until
nowadays
dawn
wouldn't know.
a week
Mushrooms,
Saturday for the subscriber
flowers,
special where you guys
and all
make all
kind of
decisions.
fruit? It's all vegetarian
The one thing
stuff.
I'm not looking forward to, it's a
Aw,
horror game,
Paimon's a little
but it is very
disappointed.
choice orientated. So
So
yeah,
what's the
I'm not a massive
Haft
horror
Mewa
fan.
feast you mentioned just now?
It's
Psychological
another
horror
Sub-Zero's
maybe.
festival tradition. People used to set their tables with 7 different foods. Generally speaking,
Okay.
the most common selections were foods like Rukashifa mushrooms, lunar lotuses,
Seven different
Samara
types of
roses,
food.
sunsetias, kapulatas, hara fruits, and zaytun peaches.
That's quite cool.
So the Sub-Zero festival is a vegetarian holiday?
You don't have to be a vegetarian to enjoy the spread. We just use the 7 foods to symbolize the 7 virtues
Thank
of
you,
the Dendro
Goated. I
Archon.
appreciate it.
Wait, but if that's the case, if Samara uses vegetarian food to represent the Dendro Archon, then wouldn't the Pyro Archon's festival be full of food like roasted fowl, juicy meatballs, grilled steak? Oh, Traveler, we have to go to Natlan as soon as possible.
I hope your wish comes true one day, Paimon.
Thanks. All right, how about we also check out some of these other stalls?
So this is all still part of the main quest for the
Dear
Dendro
customers,
region.
would you like to try your hand at Alchemical Divination?
What's
Alchemical Divination?
Those two things sound like they'd be fun to try together.
Right? I thought the same when I first heard about it. It is said to be a mysterious craft invented by none other than Lesser Lord Kusanali herself.
What's
So,
it involved?
How does it work?
It's quite simple. After you give me any 2 alchemical reagents, I'll use them to perform a random transmutation.
Sure sounds random. So random that it will probably fail.
Yeah, 2 random ingredients. How would they have a chemical reaction if they're random?
That is precisely what we need. After the transmutation fails, your one and only diviner here will interpret the remnants.
Yeah, this entire thing is way too random.
Well, according to Lesser Lord Kusanali, everything is interconnected, and all that occurs can be traced back to fate. You could say this is a pearl of old wisdom.
Why does everything sound so much more credible when Dunyarzad says it? Are you guys working together?
So that's the true wisdom behind it. This young lady sure knows her stuff. So, how about it? Want to give it a try?
Alright, I guess I can give it a go. So we've got to put 2 random objects and see what happens. So one of those, I suppose. That's one of those, and let's give them a bit of iron. It's a bit random. I don't think you get 2 things further away from each other.
Okay, one moment. It's the moon.
Paimon wants to take a look too. Is it? It looks more like a pie that Paimon bit into.
Generally speaking, the moon signifies... It means... Wait a moment.
Is he really looking it up in a book?
Oh, I remember now. It means illusions and lies.
Illusions and lies? That sounds rather ominous.
Yeah, doesn't sound good, does it?
Yes, but this book says that if you trust your intuition and overcome your fears, the sun will surely rise.
He's not even trying to hide his book anymore.
Naturally, fate will only ever show you the beginning of a journey. It is up to you to forge your own ending. Oh, thank you so much. I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, it's nothing. I'm just learning as I go.
Guess that was still pretty interesting. Okay, on to the next stall.
I wonder if every item you gave him ended up being a moon no matter what.
They say the Sub-Zerus festival was very lively a long, long time ago. Large flower carriages used to parade through the city. As they headed towards Port Ormos, people would throw flowers, candy, and liquor all along the way.
Dunyarzad's eyes are sparkling right now.
I wish I could have seen that spectacle. But if you ask me, I'm sure Nilu's dance of Sub-Zerus would be just as impressive.
She does walk really slowly. And we can't go any quicker. Thanks for the like, much appreciated whoever that was. New Mine, good evening, how are you?
Soldiers, fall into formation if you want any Yalda candies.
It's a weird guy with a weird hat.
Hey, it's Dunyarzad!
Wow!
Miss Dunyarzad, the children love you even more than the Yalda candies. In the few short days it took to prepare for the Sub-Zerus festival, the children have all grown very fond of you.
The Hallowed Knight of Flowers. It's an honor that you know my name.
Attention! In the name of Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, I commend you on your contributions to the glorious Sub-Zerus festival. All right, little soldiers. Take your Yalda candies and don't forget your loyalty to Lesser Lord Kusanali.
I will say, this festival is nothing like the others we've done. Good evening, Matchco, how are you?
Just what is going on here?
Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, is another Sub-Zerus festival icon, and one immensely popular with children. In the past, the actor portraying Ferris would also sit on a flower carriage.
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can make such wonderful memories today.
As are we to you, Vihar.
Oh, not at all. Oh, speaking of tradition, do you want some Yalda candies? They're a festival staple, and I happen to have some boxes readied here.
Yeah, you're an hour ahead of us.
Pick whichever one you want.
It's good evening, isn't it? I did say evening, didn't I? I didn't say morning, did I?
Don't these boxes all look the same?
But yeah, you're an hour ahead of me.
That is the fun part. Each box contains a random flavor. It's up to the luck of the draw. Flavors include lavender melon, hara fruit, sunsetia.
Ooh, those all sound pretty good.
And there's also lizard tail and oni kabuto.
Huh? What's up with those two flavors?
Oni kabuto is a little spicier than lizard tail.
Dunyarzad, you tried them before? Traveler, help Paimon pick one. Paimon wants the Sunsetia flavor.
Don't blame me if I choose the wrong one.
It's alright. Paimon believes in you.
I also believe in your intuition.
I don't. Well, I've actually got to pick one.
These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want?
The blue one. I think is number 2. Left to right is right to left on screens. I'm reckoning number 2 is the blue one. No. That's number 2. That wasn't what I wanted. If it's saying that one, so we're number 4. How is that number 4? Okay. I want the blue one. Okay, that's not what I wanted. 1, 2, 5. So the only one I've not tried is 1, so it's number 1 is the blue one. Not too sure how that's number 1, but yeah, number 1. It's blue. It's different. What is it going to be?
Attention! That's
Lizard tail.
Unfortunately lizard tail.
Oh, Paimon thought you survived so many epic battles because you had incredible luck. But looks like Paimon was wrong.
The Sunsetia flavored candy was in box number 4. How about this? The most important thing is that everyone has a good time at the festival. So please, take both boxes.
Really?
I wonder if the lizard tail was in whatever box we picked.
It's Night of Flowers, not Night of Candies.
Paimon really wilted the carriageless Knight of Flowers.
They all basically sound the same. We got our candy, so let's keep going.
That's all Paimon wanted was candy.
Actually, I just remembered that I left something behind. Since you're here, can you come with me to get it?
It's Simmer. You finished your puzzle, Simmer. Not a problem.
Dinnerzad, you probably forgot because you're so excited about the Sub-Zero's festival.
How embarrassing.
Okay, we've got to return to the nearby quarters. I think was this way. At least we are making some headway with the story. It is a little bit slow, but it's to be expected. We are in a new area. Okay, we are here.
We're too late. Who knew the little lady was such an early riser?
Why are the eremites here?
No, right? Hey, wait a minute.
Finally did it, nice.
Isn't that her?
Oh, that most certainly is. We're in luck. She's walking right into our clutches.
You also need 4 levels for a tree. Oh, cool.
Those eremites don't look like they're up to any good.
Who are you? I don't believe the Homayanis hired you.
Is it going to be fight time again in a second?
That's right. We haven't received any of their Mora, but I wonder how much the Humayanis would shell out to get you back.
They're a gang of kidnappers! Traveler, hurry and protect Dinnerzad!
We'll be fine.
Hey, did you scumbags even consider that the Homayanis might have hired a merc that outclasses you?
You're... Dia! Dia the Flame Mane! No wonder we mercs haven't heard anything about you for so long. You sold your unruly mane to the highest bidder.
Don't speak so disrespectfully.
With the wishes from the tree, you think you have around
My
80
family
something. Oh,
started
wow.
working with her as gratitude for her past kindness to us.
Don't worry about it, my lady. Just some friendly banter between mercs. One punch and those rabid dogs will expose themselves for what they really are.
I think I want her as a playable character.
Aren't your claws all dull by now? Don't get too cocky!
There's a few of them. I'm sure we can handle them, though.
Traveler, take Miss Dinnerzad to a safe location.
No,
Oh, we're not fighting.
Stay and help. There's too many of them.
Can't guarantee anyone's safety here.
You're right.
We're not going to be fine, are we?
Fine.
Please be careful.
Good evening,
dear.
Luna. How are you?
Don't waste your
Yes,
time
it's
worrying
been
about
happening
me.
all afternoon.
This is my job.
Thanks for the
Look
line,
out
much
for
appreciated, whoever that was.
After I've wiped the floor with them, I'll go
Yeah, it's
find
been
them
going
all.
up all afternoon since this morning's stream. And you saw how mad that one got, to be fair. Oh, escape within the time limit. Okay. We've got to escape within the time limit. We've got a minute to escape. Well, they're saying that. That wasn't that difficult. Thought that'd be harder. Oh, you reckon she'll come at some point, will she? But yeah, it's not been stopping. There's so many comments I've been replying to all afternoon.
Are you in shock?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, we got to see it in the last stream last week.
Too much.
You sure you're okay?
I'm sure you were there, Luna, and helped us pick which colour.
I'll be fine after some
Was
rest.
you not?
I'm more worried about Dia.
Oh, she's been confirmed,
After all,
has
none
she?
of this would have happened if I hadn't insisted on coming out today.
Don't worry, she's tough.
Yeah, don't worry.
My lady.
BMB,
Traveler.
good evening. Long time
Found ya.
indeed. How are you?
Dia, you took care of them so fast.
Any more of them? Or rather, did anyone follow you?
No, I just checked.
Dia, your arm.
Oh, this? I'm fine. It's just a scratch. Normally, they wouldn't have been able to land a hit on me at all, but I'm still getting used to this new greatsword.
Please, let me take
Oh, you had
a
to go back to
closer
work,
look.
did you? I knew you were there at some
It's
point.
nothing. Us mercs aren't as fragile
But yeah,
as
we
you
got
think.
a pet.
Hold on, you said something
Yes,
about a new
good evening. How are
greatsword.
you?
What happened to the one you were using before?
About that. Well, I sold it, because I was low on Mora. Stuff like this happens every now and then.
It can't be. The anonymous donation that was used for the venue's final round of preparations?
She paid for it. She sold her sword to pay for the donation. Oh, wow.
Hey,
You're watching this at school.
I wasn't trying to make you
Shouldn't you be
cry.
concentrating, Issa?
I'm not going to lose my
Or is school
commission
boring?
because I made my employer cry, am I?
What lesson are you in, actually? I'm curious.
Okay, making your
Another
employer
poor
cry won't
character.
affect your commission, but selling your weapon without permission and getting hurt?
PE. How are you watching this in PE?
You're so unreasonable, my lady.
PE when I was at school meant you're busy and active.
Thank you very much, Dia.
Thanks for the like, much appreciated whoever that was.
Don't be like that. I get embarrassed really easily.
Oh, swimming, is it? So you didn't swim. Oh, fair enough. Makes sense. Well, I hope you're well.
Are you feeling unwell?
Casually
again,
sitting.
Dunyarzad?
Don't blame you. I'm not a
My
fan of
lady,
swimming personally.
Your condition. Traveler, can you take her somewhere to rest? I'll look around the area to make sure we're safe from an ambush.
No problem.
Truly. I'm sorry for the trouble, everyone.
I'm a drown. Yeah, I was never a fan of swimming, to be fair. It's the one thing I was just, sport-wise, I couldn't do.
Are you feeling better, Dunyarzad?
Yes, much better. Just give me a few moments and I'll be good to go.
Yep, Pink Sealy, that's our new pet. I think whoever was in chat at the time picked it in the end. I didn't, to be fair. I went with what everyone decided. Dia's expressed now when she mentioned your condition.
I didn't realize you were concerned about it. I guess I shouldn't continue to keep it a secret. I was actually born with Elazar. It's terminal now.
So, isn't that the same condition as Calais has?
Can't believe it's Elazar.
Oh, you've already heard of Elazar. In that case, you probably know about its severity. Sumeru's current medical
You lost the race, so you're
still
yellow.
haven't
Oh,
been able
okay.
to find a cure. The disease's progression can only be delayed through environmental therapy.
Dunyarzad.
Move up. Good evening. How are you?
There's no need to be sad. I've always lived with Elazar, and I came to terms with it a long time ago. Compared to the simple fact that I'm afflicted with this, its effects on my life have been much more painful.
Thanks for the like, much appreciated whoever that
My family
was.
loves me dearly. They've done all they can to provide the best environment for me, so that I can live for that much longer. However, I know I will one day succumb to this. Did you know? Before I ran away from home this time, the world outside of my home didn't even know that I existed. Since I was a child, all I could do was sit on my bed breathing outside of my window. I'm sure my family's worried and disappointed in me for running away, but I just didn't want to have any regrets. I wanted to meet other people. To me, there's nothing more beautiful than being able to meet and speak with others. Not to mention the incredible time spent preparing for the festival. The joy on everyone's faces here, and all the support I've received from friends like Dia. This way, when my final day does arrive, it will be less sorrowful.
The huge random world quest yet?
At the
No,
very
I don't think
least,
I have.
Many people will remember that I once existed in this world, right?
I know we've got lots of events ongoing at the minute, and we're going to focus on those on Thursday morning stream. Because there's so many different events that we need to do. I didn't think the 2-hour stream this evening was a good enough time to give them. So we're going to do all the events Thursday morning. But no, I don't think I've started the huge random world quest event. World quest, to be fair. Yes, I will remember you.
As long as you don't forget Paimon. Paimon also won't forget about you. No.
I'm good, thank you. Very good, in fact. Thank you, BNB.
Paimon will still remember you.
Thank you two so much. I apologize for the depressing conversation. This is This is out of character for me.
Yeah, we're still trying to play catch up. We want to get the story done for Dendro,
gave me the courage to do all
and then
of
we've got
this.
no end of other
If it weren't for
quests
her
to do.
encouragement, I wouldn't have taken that first
Aren't we
step.
all? Good point. You're the one who has remained resolute in the face of your illness.
Thanks. There will always be frustrations in life, but I know that the point of living is not to leave behind any regrets. Oh, right. Isn't it almost time?
Time for what?
Almost time for what?
Isn't the Dance of Sub-Zeros about to begin? It's the part of the festival that I've been looking forward to the most. Nilu will recreate that legendary scene with her most splendid dancing. And the Sub-Zeros festival will conclude amid everyone's applause and blessings. And with that, my wish will also...
It's a side quest that I've got. There's so many of them, and those we haven't even picked up. In Leeway, there's no end of quest there we still need to pick up and do. Puzzles to solve around the place as well. That's the one thing about this that I find incredible, is there's always something to do. There's always so much to go, and on top of that, the constant events as well. That's the reason we got so behind with the story, was because there's events all the time. Which isn't a bad thing, but you can't focus enough on what you want to achieve sometimes. Just because of how many events there are. Okay. But I'm trying to take a shortcut. It may not work. No, it's taking us out of town. That wasn't where I wanted to go then. Let's try to take a shortcut.
Hey, stop right there! No one is allowed to enter or leave Sumeru.
Whoa!
Okay, we're not allowed to enter or leave.
Don't forget that.
Watch out for pickpockets.
Okay, I was going the wrong way then, by looks of things. So we need to head... Is it getting better, is it the same? Oh, me, in general, getting worse. Yeah. So, was it last week before, I lost the use of both my arms. They think it's to do with the CRPS. That could have travelled to my left arm. But they also don't know if it's just because of obviously not being able to do as much with them. So, yeah, it was a worrying time when it happened. I was extremely worried. But they feel better now, but hopefully we've given some exercises to try and, you know, keep them moving enough to be able to use them. But yeah, I wouldn't say things are going great on the injury front, to be fair. We're still waiting for answers. I think that's the hardest thing. The puzzles take you 30 minutes, do they, sir?
Were you not aware that the law prohibits
You entered the
this
sea
type
before.
of performance
Okay.
from taking place without prior permission?
I try and hold off on going anywhere the story hasn't told us to go, kind of thing.
I think I just saw the Academia's Grand Sage. Why is he here in person?
But the Dance of Sub-Zeros is one of the key parts of the Sub-Zeros festival. If we can't perform it...
The Sub-Zeros festival. The law
But yeah,
also
I don't want to
prohibits
complain
the
about it,
private hosting of
B&B. It is what it
large-scale
is. We're just trying to manage as
religious
best we can.
Only the Academia can host such an event. If you continue to resist, we will have to order an investigation into every
It would be nice to
single
have some
event
sort of recovery
organizer.
sometime soon.
The Grand Sage has already granted you much leniency. I advise that
We
you
thought
exercise
we were going to have
tact.
the spinal injections in October, then I found out the other day that it's not going to happen.
This.
It's a
The
consultation about it
Academia
instead,
was
but I get more
originally
information tomorrow.
responsible for the Sub-Zeros festival, but they failed this responsibility for many years.
It's just a constant
to
wait
speak with them.
and a battle, but we're good. You know, the channel's going from strength to strength. We had a massive shout out today or this morning from a big streamer in Sri Lanka. And yeah, I'm happy. That's the main thing, and that's all we can be, is to try and be as happy as possible. Things will get better as they in time. It is what it is. But we continue on. We soldier on as best we can. Don't go. They have the final say in all of this.
This is a hard pill to swallow, but you're right. Things would only get worse.
Art, dance. Aren't you ashamed of pursuing such frivolous and meaningless activities in this land of knowledge and reason?
This but a scratch.
Our
True.
Archon created the
Yeah, I
utopia
think we
that
have
is
to be
Sumeru
positive.
City for all scholars who sought validity,
I think that's the
verity,
only way
and
of being,
truth,
isn't it?
while people like you wish to defile it.
No. I believe that our Archon never rejected the arts. Even the goddess of flowers dedicated a dance to her.
With your
Good
lack
thing
of
you got all your
intellectual
artifacts.
credentials,
Did
I
you?
do
Did you
not
not?
believe you are
I
qualified
don't know.
to
Did you?
debate with me. What you should be doing is finding workers to tear down this ridiculous eyesore.
Okay, the Grand Sage
When we
doesn't agree
return,
then with
have the
songs and dance.
scribe draft an ordinance before the next Nyargarba
What's
day
your
that
news,
prohibits
BNB?
public art performances. We will announce it to the public later via the Akasha.
Understood. I will inform him when I return.
Your
The Sub-Zero's
months of grinding the
festival.
mains.
Go
Still, I'm
celebrate the
refusing to
birth of
grind.
that god to your heart's content.
Nilu, are you okay?
Oh, Dunyarzad. You all saw that just now? The Grand Sage ordered us to stop the performance.
Well,
Yeah. Let's go somewhere the
oh wow,
Academia
sorry to
can't
hear
find
that.
us and perform
I
there.
don't want to ask what it is because I don't know
But how do we let everyone
whether you
know?
want to talk about it.
And what about the atmosphere on the stage?
But yeah, sorry to hear that, VMB.
Or
But then you said you got
people
good
to
news.
block them off so they
You had
can't
a
interrupt the performance.
20% chance of survival.
No.
And you're asking about
I
my
just
injuries.
threatened to
Mine aren't
investigate the
life-threatening.
organizers.
But wait,
If we
so
were caught.
you're here. The good
Nilu,
news
it's all
is you've
right.
recovered?
Don't worry about it.
But you've been looking forward to the Dance of Sub-Zero so much. And I know how important this festival is to you. I don't want you to have any regrets.
It's okay. Seeing you care this much about my feelings is more than enough.
Yeah, it's here, so it
It
must
would be
be...
too risky to continue the
You're
Sub-Zero's
cured, you're in
festival at this
remission?
point. I don't want to get everyone in trouble.
If you say so. But you can sneak
You've now
out
got
for
a
the next
40%
Sub-Zero's
survival
festival,
rate. Well, that's
right?
good. That's jumped 20%.
We'll make sure the next
that's
one
a
is
plus.
a smashing success.
But I hope you're... Yeah, that is good news. Absolutely,
Yes.
BMB.
Okay.
20% increase is incredible.
It will be a smashing success.
But yeah, how are you holding up then?
I can't believe this is how things turned out. Those
I'm kind of
heartless
ignoring
teasers.
what the story is at the minute. Not fully cured, but like I'm getting better. Oh, that's good to hear, BMB. I'm sorry to hear that. You know, but I'm glad it's going up. I'm glad you're doing better. That's the important thing. And yeah, you know, all we can do is think of you and hope it carries on getting better. But I appreciate you telling us. I did wonder where you disappeared to, but you know, people have lives, so I just, you know, I didn't think anything of it. But yeah, I'm glad you're getting better, BNB. Yes, you are, aren't you, Dennis? You're doing better as well. Oh, wow. I can imagine that was a huge scare, BNB. I'm hoping you had people around you to, you know, talk to and be around. But yeah, I'm glad you've got some good news as well, though. That's the important thing. Well, because younger than she was. Yeah, I can imagine. At least you had your family there as well. That's the important thing. Good. I'm glad you're holding out, BNB. And I appreciate you telling us. But yeah, you've got to. I think, from my experience of what I'm dealing with, you've got to go for every win you can, and just hope for the best, and stay as positive as possible. I know that's harder and easier said than done sometimes, but you just got to stay positive. If I don't, it wouldn't be a huge... It would be a huge loss. Yeah, no, you can't say that. It'd be an incredible loss. You don't want that to happen at all, BNB. That's why you've got to be positive. You've got to try and have a positive mindset. I think overcoming anything, positivity helps massively. Why are you the stupid person alive? You don't want to lose that title. So you like being the clown, basically, is that what you mean? It would still be a huge loss for your family and your friends. As I say, positivity. It's your title. Positivity, BNB, that's all you can have.
It really is okay. There's nothing we can do about it. Still, I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see Milu's dance.
No, I get that. Being the clown is good. Some people like Bit to be the clown. So I do understand that.
A lot happened today. It's a shame.
Good,
the
I'm glad
festival
people
ended
helped you,
the way
Dennis,
it
and I'm
did.
glad we helped as well.
Nero and Dunyarzad promised to
That
make
is
the
incredible
next
news,
Zero's
BNB. Thank you for
festival a
sharing.
success.
And yeah, just let us know
Dunyarzad
how
is
it goes.
running out of time.
Don't be a stranger, you know. Give us a message if you need to chat. Always there.
Yeah.
I don't know what the beeping's coming from.
All connections have been secured to construct the most stable framework possible. The project is entered its most critical phase.
But yeah, I'm glad you had some good news at least, BNB. And good to see you again as well. With an operation in a few weeks, if all goes well. Well, all I can do is wish you the best of luck for the operation. I do hope it goes well, BNB. Yeah, that's, you know. Exactly, its existence is important. Yeah, fingers crossed for you, BNB. I do hope it goes well. And as I say, if you ever want just to chat, just send me a message. Games also helped you as well, Dennis. I think a lot of people criticise games, don't they, for lots of different things, alienating people and the way children act and stuff, but to be fair, they are lifesavers a lot of the time as well. The way it keeps your mind occupied does help massively. Okay, let's speak to Dunyarzad.
Good morning, Dunyarzad. Sorry we're late.
Not gonna lie, you bought all the Assassin's Creed and season passes.
I arrived early.
That'll keep you busy.
You seem kinda tired. Did you not get enough sleep?
Did you see the one about Mount Mirage coming out as well?
Shall we go?
Going out on
Let's start with the stalls over there.
Yeah, that's the way to look at it, BNB.
Traveler?
Absolutely the way to look at it.
Let's get going.
I hope you enjoy them all. I think some are better than others, but hopefully you enjoy them. Right, we've got to walk slowly again, I think, because we won't be able to go too quickly because of Dunyarzad.
Ooh, they're selling food over that way. Let's go take a look.
Everyone's selling food. Well, Mirage, it's not out till next year, is it? I don't think there's a release date yet. All I know is 2023. That's all I've heard so far from Ubisoft. And that's obviously without delays.
This is a stall offering foods from the Haftmewa feast.
It looks interesting.
Well informed, miss.
My only concern is I'm hoping we haven't seen the best bits in the trailer. That's my only concern. Sometimes the trailers show the one and only good bit, and that's my concern. But we shall see. I'm looking forward to seeing what it's like.
People used to set their
They reckon
tables
back
with
to
7
basics
different
and
foods to symbolize
not
the 7 virtues
open world
of the Dendro
RPG kind of style, so it would be interesting. My time has come. 2-hour walk home. 2-hour walk home, Issa. Why have you got a 2-hour walk home? Yeah, 2023. Well, you should be alright then. You should get to play them, BNB. You should get to play it. But yeah, I don't know when in 2023. Hopefully. But yeah, you'll be fine, BNB. Positive thinking. Yeah, I saw your copy of Assassin's Creed Origins, Dennis. You got a really good deal with that. 110 degrees. You're walking 2 hours home in 110 degrees. Wow, Issa. No, all good. Going all good. A lot of the Assassin's Creeds are now free on PlayStation Plus if you've got the extra or premium as well now. But yeah, owning it's still a good thing.
Appear to be in the form of the moon.
Really? Paimon thought it looked like some kind of food.
The moon signifies...
Hang on, why were you playing the same thing again?
It's escaping me for now. Wait a moment.
Is he really looking it up in a book?
Oh, right. It means illusions and lies.
No, I don't watch concept trailers because they're all fan-made, so they're all false. There was lots of fan-made concept trailers for the new Assassin's Creed game before anyone knew what it was going to be, and every single one of them was false. So I don't look at concept trailers. I'm not a fan of any kind of fan-made stuff because it's all false, unfortunately. So yeah, I don't watch them. The same as the rumour for Assassin's Creed 1 being remade was wrong, wasn't it, as well? I don't think it's going to happen now. If they didn't announce it in the Ubisoft live stream, I don't reckon it's happening. For some reason, they just don't seem to want to do it. PlayStation, but we're not going to have the console wars now, are we? There's a triple pack of Valhalla, Origins, Odyssey, all DLC content. $30. That's an incredible deal. Good evening, FBI. How are you? You've got 800 of the purple experience cards, so I have to use them, or else it'll fill up. I'm sure you can. I know there is. There's not unlimited slots, but you should be fine. They only take one slot up. I don't think you can actually max them, can you? But I don't know. Someone else will know more than I do. Yeah, 90% off. That's incredible.
Understood.
We have heard this before. We've done all this before. We're replaying the same
it's nothing.
thing.
I'm just learning as I go.
Why are we reliving the past day? It's Groundhog Day. Thanks for the like, much appreciated. What's going on the reason? Call of Duty.
So, where to next?
Yeah, I got a. Have you taken part in the beta, Goated? I did get an email inviting me to do the beta. I haven't done it. Me and Call of Duty don't really mix very well, so I can't play realistic fighting games like that anymore. But yeah, I've got a code for the beta, but I'm not interested. I've seen bits and pieces of other people. I jumped into I can't remember what his name is. One of our subscribers was streaming it the other day. Canadian. I can't remember his name for some random reason. Who did I jump into? The High Hole Man joins us on stream when he can. He's in Canada, so I jumped in his stream and he was playing it. And honestly, definitely not my bread and butter. I'm not a fan. My brain can't handle realistic fighting games anymore. But also, it doesn't look any different to previous. To the original, so they aren't bringing them back, and they will never betray. Okay. You're a huge Call of Duty now. Nothing wrong with that.
Yes, Knight Varys!
So we're actually repeating Groundhog Day.
What's going on? Is this a play?
Ferris, the Night of Flowers, is another Sub-Zerus festival icon and one immense.
All in the same universe, are they? Oh, okay. Yeah, I've not played it for years.
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can meet the Night of Flowers. Oh, do you want some Yalta candies? I happen to have some boxes ready here. Take a look and pick whichever one you want.
Picking box 4.
What's to pick?
Because she wants Sunsetias, and it's box 4.
It's not that simple. Each box contains a random flavor. It's up to the luck of the draw. Flavors include lavender melon, hara fruit, sunsetia.
Ooh, how interesting!
How can you say Nintendo sucks? Nintendo has
and Oni Kabuto.
Pokemon.
Why do those flavors even exist?
It's something I keep thinking I'll go back and give it another go, and maybe I'll be able to handle it, and I just
These
can't.
boxes
So I just
of
don't
candy
even
are
try
numbered
anymore.
1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want?
Everything before 2018 of Call of Duty games actually did they actually link? I don't remember enough about them, to be fair. See, I never rank consoles and stuff, Dennis, mainly because one, it just creates arguments, but also they're all different. Like Nintendo has their own exclusives. There are some downsides. Nintendo's shop doesn't do deals very often, so you never really get cheap games. But they have things you can't play on anything else, like Pokemon and Zelda and things. So I kind of understand their monopoly in a way. Xbox are good for their exclusives. PlayStation of theirs. PC is just PC. The downside of PC is to get a decent one going, a lot of money off the bat. Whereas a console is, but isn't at the same time. You don't need to keep changing the parts to keep going. So there's pluses and minuses to all of them. Yeah, my boy plays the Switch, to be fair. I do it occasionally. Captain Price mentions his grandfather. Oh wow, older Call of Duty. Oh, okay. I don't know enough about the older ones to be fair. I probably played them a long time ago. Better. The old Call of Duty were better ones, were they? I know we should be. Let's do number 4. It should be Sunsetia's. You think it's the worst console? I like it. Thanks for the like, that was much appreciated.
Sunsetia.
There we go. We got the pick right. What's number 4?
Paimon bet you had incredible luck, and Paimon was right!
That just now, I don't think that was luck. This is all Groundhog Day. We've done this before, so I don't quite know what's happening. But yeah, I think the Switch works for the games that's on it. Graphically and the way they handle. I wouldn't play a PlayStation game on the Switch. You know when they port them across? I wouldn't do it, because it wouldn't make sense. They're the only Call of Duty... I don't know what CW is. I know Modern War. They're the only good ones. Oh really? Oh wow. I don't know why, but I knew it must have been number 4.
How's that possible? It's obviously random.
Why do I keep having this sense of deja vu?
Maybe we didn't sleep very well last night.
We slept too much?
We slept too much.
You liked World War II? I played a bit of it. It was okay. I don't really talk too much about Call of Duty because I don't have the same mental capacity to deal with it as most people, I don't think. Cold War. Yeah, I didn't recognise CW, to be fair. Is Immortal Cap Price his grandfather there more? Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about now. I'm sorry, Dunya's dad. I think I need to leave for a moment.
Sure.
Huh? Where are you going? You're just gonna walk off like that?
Vanguard was so bad. I don't think I touched Vanguard. It's been a long time. Okay, we've got to head back to Lambud's Tavern. Before we do, let's grab our achievement. How are we doing for time? It's just the World War II rip-off. It doesn't surprise me, to be fair. What do you think of the new one, then? I'd like to say I jumped on the High Hole Man stream the other day when he was on there streaming the new one. And it just looks the same as all the others, to be fair. I've known quite a lot of people as well that, one of them kind of people that if they get killed in Call of Duty, they lose it and throw their controller, smash TVs and stuff like that. It's just weird in my eyes. Zombies and Mario playing the specialists were the best thing. Oh, okay.
A feeling of deja vu? Oh, Paimon knows what that is. It's when you feel like you've already experienced whatever is going on.
Thanks for the like, much appreciated.
Paimon also felt something like that today.
New one's meh. Meh. Okay, fair enough. Like I said, I didn't think much of it when I saw bits of it.
Isn't it?
The Battlefield 5 I enjoyed, but only because of the story missions. And only because of one. I did a short video of it ages ago when I was playing through bits of it. It's where they do the song as they're being attacked. I think that was incredible.
So, why'd you run here in such a hurry?
You stopped playing because of hackers and cheaters. Means I know my cousin is military. Yeah, I think that's the thing, isn't it? Sometimes I think in some ways they've gone a bit too realistic. I think that's the issue. Smash controller, you can see your uncle. Is that what he's like? Is it? I know some people. I just don't. I can't comprehend that kind of reaction to losing. But then that's always been my kind of mentality. I've always been very relaxed when it comes to games. I've said this before. My stepson used to get that annoyed with FIFA that he would crush his controller. He came to me one day. He's off at uni now, but he came to me one day with his controller, and it was all cracked down the sides. Like, what have you been doing? And he squeezes it that tight when he's annoyed while playing FIFA. And I just don't understand that. You think the main villain's going to be cool because of the hint? Ah, okay. He was like that, was he?
So that's it. You're intentionally doing things you usually wouldn't and seeing if you still get that same feeling of deja vu.
Welcome, you two. Are you here for lunch? What would you like to eat?
1 coconut charcoal cake, please.
Got it. You don't look like you're from these parts, but I gotta say, you've got good taste.
He changed it,
I'll give this.
Yeah, I've known people that throw controllers at TVs and stuff.
Coconut charcoal cake?
I couldn't afford to do it personally.
That burnt
break the controller, break the TV. I couldn't afford to do either.
Oh, Paimon understands what you're trying to do now.
Hold about him. He says, I buried the father. Oh, okay. So you know that's going to be the main enemy then, essentially, the main villain. Yeah, that doesn't look too appetizing, does it?
That thing? Are you really gonna eat it? Isn't this going a bit too far?
Here it goes.
How was it?
This universe, the modern warfare mission for Origins Capsule. Oh, wow. Your cousin Robbie, on the other hand, broke 3 phones, 6 keyboards. How? Oh, so it's like a small... Okay, fair enough.
Then, you mean...
This flavour.
That's impossible! We were just talking about how gross it looked!
Sometimes it may look horrible, but it tastes really nice.
Case of taste bud deja vu?
Looks like I've tried this before.
Paimon also gets the impression that we've been here many times, even though we aren't regulars.
Raisin game, yeah.
We go out again.
Battle Royale games. I know that's why people wanted us to do Elden Ring, which we are going to do at some point. But I know people want to see what would happen if we die and struggle against a boss. But you know, playing anything, you can rage if you get that invested into it. But yeah, I'm one of those that tries to learn from dying rather than worry about it. Admittedly, Elden Ring though, if we die to the same boss 10, 15 times, may you know, stretch the limit quite a bit. Modern warfare, 3 surveillance and suicide bombers. Yeah, it got too realistic. They kind of just okay. Denying that existence.
We meet again. Why are you sitting here all by yourself?
Oh.
Yeah, I don't remember too much about the story, to be fair.
Now, but thankfully, Dia came to my rescue. I started to feel unwell after that, so I sat down here.
Kidnappers? Oh my goodness, are you hurt?
I'm okay. Dia's arm got scratched, but it isn't serious.
Okay, so why were you playing the day?
That's a big relief. But, Dunyarzad, you seem a little down today. It's the Sub-Zero's festival, and you've been looking forward to it so much.
Gaz my return as well. I recognise the names, but I don't know enough about it.
Physical exertion or strong emotions tend to aggravate my illness.
Cried when Soap died.
Besides,
yeah,
no
so I don't remember enough.
Today may be, it is but a single day. After however many more days, my time will come to an end.
So you can call in 3 people if that was.
Paimon doesn't quite follow you.
Wow. Yeah, it's just
really got you
it's good they're getting more graphical, but it's the realism, isn't it? I'm so sorry for leaving you behind earlier.
It really is fine. I don't mind.
I just experienced a number of strange events.
Huh? Did something happen?
Yeah, something has happened.
Have you ever felt deja vu? You know, like when you've already experienced something that's happening right now?
Deja vu? No. But my days have been the same for years now. Even if I were feeling deja vu...
For those that don't know, actually, deja vu is quite weird. Everyone experiences it at some point in their life, don't they? You will go you see something, you think, deja vu, I've been here before, I've seen that before. Deja vu has been scientifically proven to not be a feeling. It's actually when your eye... Because when your eye looks at an image, it sends the image is in front of you, you look at it, the image is sent to the back of your eye, because you actually see it upside down. It travels into your brain tells your eye what you're seeing, and you then see what you see. Deja vu is when that signal doesn't quite work the way it should do, and the image doesn't get turned around, or your brain doesn't recognize it instantly. So it takes a split millisecond longer than it should, and that's deja vu. I know it's weird, I learned that a long time ago. It's just an interesting fact. You or your squad. Oh yeah, I read that, didn't I? Ghost Frost, don't trust Shepard. Just been killed. Yeah, a lot of it's not nice now.
Oh, Paimon sees.
Yeah, interesting fact.
Is it only the 2 of us?
It's almost time.
Huh? Time for what?
The dance that won't happen.
Xeros is about to begin. Let's go.
You think now it's too realistic? Yeah, that's why I don't play it now. I think there's a limit to realism. You know, realism is brilliant in games, but I think in certain types of games, after a while, that realism takes it just that bit too far.
With your lack of intellectual credentials, I do not believe you are qualified to debate with me.
I think it's because they
What you
think
should
blood
be doing
draws
is
in
finding workers to
gamers
tear
for some
down
reason.
this ridiculous eyesore. When we return, have the scribe draft an ordinance before the next
as a whole was
Yagarba
perfect.
Day
Okay.
that prohibits public art performances. We will publicly announce it later through the Akasha.
Understood. I will inform him when I return.
No, there's no point breaking expensive things, is there, Dennis? That's the thing.
The Sub-Zero's festival.
It wasn't really
Go
like an
celebrate the birth
alternative
of that
future.
god to
Okay.
your heart's content.
And the story arc was good. They would drop their primary gun. Hold their neck. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The realism's just gone a little bit too far, isn't it? But they do, and the kills are brutal, but they're doing it because they want that shock factor. They think that's what people want to see.
Oh, Dunyarzad. The Grand Sage ordered us to stop the performance.
It's okay. There's nothing we can do about it.
But you've been really
Far
looking
as the main
forward
North
to
against
this.
good. Yeah, I don't remember what's
I
actually
don't
happened
want
in a lot
you
of
to
them.
have any regrets.
It truly is unfortunate, but I don't want to cause trouble for anyone. Didn't the Grand Sage say that he might investigate the organizers?
True, but... well, okay. I'll just have to try again next year.
The next festival. I probably won't be around by then.
Wait, what did you just say?
No, nothing. I'll be heading back to rest. Thank you for your help, everyone.
Paimon can't believe what those heartless geezers did!
Are you off, Dennis, are you? Lights and start smoking while looking at his body. Oh, wow. To be fair, we haven't got much longer left, to be honest.
Did Dunyarzad already go back? We should also return and get some sleep.
Oh, as if nothing had happened, yeah. It's forced to come to an unfortunate drop there. So we've done that twice. So obviously there's something happening.
You still couldn't figure out what that...
Yeah, no worries, Dennis. Thank you for joining us. Much appreciated, Dennis. And thank you for your help earlier as well. With the comments and replies and stuff.
Because of exhaustion.
Very much appreciated. We'll see you again soon, I'm sure, Dennis. We are live again tomorrow morning with Ghost of Tsushima. That'll be an earlier start than it was today, but that is tomorrow morning. But yeah, thank you very much, Dennis. Very much appreciated. Get a good sleep.
Same here. That's why Paimon stopped thinking about it halfway through the
We are
day.
rapidly running out of time. See how much more we can get of this done. I know we've kind of been talking and chatting and we've kind of missed a bit of it, but I think we're okay story-wise.
We could do more thinking tomorrow.
So it's beeping and then we're replaying the same day again, which is weird.
Observing a modest drop in the output of neon.
No worries, BMB, very much appreciated. Thank you for dropping by and saying hello. Much appreciated.
Continue to monitor for various
And hopefully we'll see you soon, BMB. Look after yourself.
as soon as possible.
And we'll speak to you soon. Thank you, BMB. Okay, we keep gaining. There we go, adventure rank. We've leveled up to the adventure rank 44.
I feel so tired after so much sleep. Anyway, we should go meet Dunyarzad right away.
Snipe cover a team from across a building that would land. I remember that mission. That's the helicopter, wasn't it? Is that the helicopter mission? Okay. We've got to talk to Paimon, according to this. Before we speak to Paimon, though, we have got adventure rank rewards now to pick up. We've got an achievement there as well. Obviously, we're miles away from decent primitives for any wishes. Where is the adventure rank? Oh, all over here, actually. We can do that, though. Let's fast travel to there. Mainly because I want to get my rank up rewards. By not paying job, by the way, boss, when is the paycheck? When I get paid, I suppose. No, I massively appreciate it, Dennis.
Ad Astra Abyssal.
Okay, we should be able to claim our adventure rank rewards. There we go. We get one standard wish on it, 50,000 more. To be fair, it's not actually that much rewards, but it's an acquaint feint that we can use in time. Right, we've got about 5 minutes left. How are we for wishes? We definitely can't do 10. I don't know how we are for standard wishes, actually. How many? I can't tell how many people are watching, so I can't say 3. Okay. Okay, we've got to head over here. We've got about 5 more minutes left. He's here on the mic, or that Frost, whatever his name was, that you would hear the explosions. I feel you would hear dead. Oh yeah, yeah. I know what you mean. Right, I think we can jump down. I don't know how much of this we're going to get done. We've got 5 more minutes or so. Can't really extend too much in the evenings, that's the problem. Just wanted to pick that up.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
So is this replaying the same day?
I arrived early.
It is, isn't it? Something's going on that...
Huh? Paimon thinks you sound kinda tired.
Something's going on where we keep replaying the same day.
I'm doing well.
Bit of bombs in small ground spaces. Yeah, no, I understand that, Gota.
Shall we go? Let's start with the stalls.
Yeah, we've only got a few minutes left, Dennis. But yeah, go, it's fine, it's all good.
Let's get going. Traveler?
Just get a good night's rest, Dennis. Traveller's got something on his mind. This feels all too familiar. You're in a loop. We're definitely in a loop, aren't we?
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can enjoy the Sub-Zero's festival.
How do we break the cycle? That's the question.
Oh, are you interested in Yalda candies? I
Number
have some
4.
boxes of
Box
candy
number
here.
4.
Pick whichever one you want.
Or do we try something different?
Not much of a choice. All these boxes look the same.
It's not that simple. Each box contains a random flavor. It's up to the luck of the draw. Flavors include lavender melon, hara fruit, sunsetia.
They all sound pretty tasty.
And there's also lizard tail and oni kabuto.
Huh? What were those last two? He'll help me choose. Paimon wants to eat the sunsetia flavor.
No problem. These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want?
With puzzle bin. I don't understand what that means, Dennis. Main sea talks. Going after a reef. Yeah, that's just where they've taken it a little bit too far. All my options are number 4.
Oh, I like your confidence. No hesitation at all.
So even if they don't remember the number, it told us anyway.
Number 4 is indeed sunsetia.
Paimon knew he always had incredible luck.
That wasn't incredible luck, we knew. Number 1 is lizard's tail.
Paimon's not really interested in the other flavors.
Wait. How did you know? Don't tell me that you already knew which flavor was in each box.
We did indeed.
What? He was right about all of them?
That couldn't have been luck. How is this possible? I packed all those boxes this morning and they've been sealed ever since. You couldn't have known beforehand. Mind reading? X-ray vision? Or some kind of magic trick? This is way too freaky.
Tell us what's going on. Since when did you get superpowers? Traveler?
Since when it was Groundhog Day over and over. Who was that? Just now that was.
Where are you going?
Yeah, well, I think games have kind of portrayed war in a certain way, haven't they? And it's not the way it is. Okay, we are out of time for this evening, to be fair. We are going to have to bring this to a halt. We haven't achieved a massive amount, I wouldn't say. We did finish one set of missions. We were trying to get more of the Dendro missions done, and we have started the Mourn a Thousand Rose Brings at the Sabsaros Festival. I don't think we've really achieved a massive amount, but I think what we don't have achieved is better than nothing. Some of the main story does take a while to get anywhere, which I think is what's really going on here. But we continue on. So tomorrow morning's stream is Ghost of Tsushima. We continue with Jin after this morning's stream. If you missed this morning's stream, it was an incredible stream. Not just the game, but also the people in the chat. But also, there was a big decision made in Ghost of Tsushima. So we continue that tomorrow morning. And then Thursday morning will be more Genshin Impact. We'll look at all the events. We'll have a lot more time Thursday morning for the events. So that'll be the plan. And Thursday evening is Assassin's Creed Chronicles, as we look to continue that. The one little proviso for tomorrow morning. So the appointment I was meant to have this morning, that didn't happen. They're meant to call me at some point tomorrow. They won't give me a time. So we may have to pause the stream for 10 minutes or so while I deal with it. It's not a long appointment. But it's annoying that they won't give me a time when they didn't make the one this morning that was scheduled and I arranged the stream and everything else around it. But it is what it is. I'm kind of digressing. But yeah, massive thank you to everyone. This is one of the 99 and after war with Serbia, and I know war is sadness and pain. Go to thank you as always. Thank you very much appreciated. So as always, thank you for the likes, the comments, the view and the conversation. Another incredible stream. Some fantastic conversations as well. Thank you all for joining us. We'll see hopefully some of you for tomorrow morning. If not, we'll see hopefully some of you Thursday. Enjoy the rest of your week. Enjoy your evening, your morning, or your afternoon, wherever you are. And we'll see you soon. Thank you all for watching. Bye-bye.